Hello, everybody. Get off my lawn cards. I'm Dan. Welcome in. And today I did a little traveling. I went down to Grand Rapids to Legend Sports and Games, and their monthly show was going on today. And so I figured I'd drop in and take a look. And I will say it was a very busy show. I was kind of surprised that, it's, July, approaching mid-July, and, it's summer. We have pretty short summers in Michigan. And so I figured that there'd be fewer tables or maybe fewer people at this show, just because that kind of happens a lot of times during the summer. But that was not the case. There was a lot of people at the show. There were a lot of buyers. There were a lot of sellers. There was a lot of Pokemon, which is just creeping more and more into shows. But there were plenty of sports card tables to buy stuff from. I did pick up some things today, so I'll show you what I picked up. I'll also show you how busy the show was. I did get a little table footage. I didn't shoot as much as I thought. I just kind of lost track of what I was shooting a little bit. I did shoot a couple tables. Kind of a really cool Aiden Hutchinson collection that a guy had for sale. You'll see that in the clips as well. And then I'll show you what I bought. So short and sweet.
That's why I put 10% off and go a different way. It works out a lot better for me anyway.
See, I love 13 cards. And shit, I think the binder is worth more than the cards inside.
Okay, let's take a look at the stuff I bought. I did not buy a ton of stuff today. I did get some pretty good deals on stuff I bought. But, going to the National in a couple weeks, I got to say I'm not really in a big buying mood right now. But I did find a few things. I paid 10 cents a piece for these cards. This is a lot of this stuff is Topps Chrome basketball. For instance, like a Ryan Dunn. Let me get that better focus. There we go. Like a Ryan Dunn I bought. Deron Holmes. He didn't play last year for the Nuggets. He got hurt in summer league. He's coming back. Ryan Nembhard, his brother played for the Pacers. He did not get drafted. Ryan did not get drafted, but I think he'll make the roster at the Mavericks. This is a guy I've been watching in summer league, and I'm pretty impressed with what I've seen. Nikola Topic. The only problem with Topic is Oklahoma City's so deep. I don't know where he's going to play. Another Topic. Cam Jones, he was drafted by the Pacers. He might be a guy that picks up some of the minutes from Halliburton. Kyle Filipowski looked pretty good at times last year. Is playing in the summer league. Really, probably shouldn't be. He's one of those guys that's way beyond that. Tyler Kolek with the Knicks. I think he'll play this year with a new coaching staff in New York. Tibbs just didn't like to play young guys ever. So Kolek, I think, will get some minutes. Terrence Shannon Jr., this is a guy that I think will get minutes also. Nickeil Alexander-Walker got left the team, went to the Hawks. I think he'll replace him. And then Rob Dillingham. Dillingham might get some of those minutes as well. Some of these guys that were rookies last year may take the jump from year one to year two. And hopefully they will. So cheap cards, $1 or 10 cents a piece on those. These I paid $1 a piece for. Yeah, these were $1 a piece. like a Topich Purple Wave, Prism Draft Picks. These are a couple guys that were drafted a couple weeks ago. VJ Edgecombe, rated prospect. Malawach, big guy that Suns drafted. These are some from last year. This guy had a kind of a surprising rookie year. I didn't think he was going to play as much as he did. We'll see what happens year 2. This is a Rolling Holland variation green from Prism Draft Picks. See the variation. They even listed on the back of these, which was kind of nice this year. Couple Richeche Prism rookies. Reed Shepard, Prism, Bucelis. Pretty popular. Like I said, $1 piece on those. Nothing too big this time at the show. These that are in just the penny sleeves were 50 cents a piece. Yep. Kason Wallace. This is a draft variation with him in his draft suit. I don't know if a lot of people know those are variations. Amen Thompson, Prism rookie, Grady Dick variation. Man's pretty suave there with that outfit. Mobley Prism. Like I said, these are all 50 cents a piece. Cade Cunningham green Prism. I bought a couple of those. Not rookie, obviously, but Jalen Clark, he had a pretty good year with Memphis last year. Jared McCain was having a good year for the 76ers. Those are all 50 cents a piece. These are $1 a piece. J.J. McCarthy, Optic rookie. I thought that was a good buy. And then also Wemby rookies. Deep space variation or deep space insert. And then express lane insert. Wemby's for $1. So that's really all I bought. It was hot. It was sweaty. A lot of cards to buy. Just nothing I was super interested in. Cases were packed with cards. I kind of had to be bowled over for me to make any big purchases today because the Nationals coming. And but you never know. You go to shows, even a small show, like this one's kind of in between. This was like 60, 70 tables, I bet. But you just never know. So that's what kind of gets me up in the morning to go to these shows is just, you never know. And so we got one more show before the National. That's in Lansing. 2 weeks from today, I believe. Yeah, 2 weeks from today. And then we got the National. So I'll probably do one National episode. I do have quite a bit of experience going to the National. And so I'll share some of my experiences. The National is very different now than when I started going. Most of it is traffic related, like how many people are at the National. So I'll talk about that and other things in a National special sometime this week. Then I'm heading off. I've got doing some traveling. It's my mom's 80th birthday coming up. And then I've also got to pick up Alaska sports cards for the National as well. And so until next time, Ketos, thank you. And like, subscribe, and we'll see you down the trail.